$12,000. That's what your redundancy money is costing you if it sits in a HISA for the next 5 years instead of working harder. You've just been let go. The redundancy package lands in your bank account. Your bank rings within 48 hours. We've got a HISA, they say. 4%. Safe. Guaranteed. Lock it in today. Here's the problem. The average Australian redundancy is between $30,000 and $80,000 depending on tenure and role. Let's say you got $50,000. At 4% in a HISA, in 5 years you have $60,833. Sounds okay until you realize that same $50,000 invested sensibly into a diversified index fund returning 7% annually becomes $70,128. That's $9,295 more in your pocket. Not theory. Real money. But most people don't make that move. So they lose $9,295 plus the emotional relief of knowing they are ahead. Instead, they feel broke within 2 years. Let me ask you 3 questions. Answer honestly. First, are you currently carrying any consumer debt? Credit card, car loan, personal loan? If yes, stop here. That's your first move. Pay it off before you touch the stock market. Second, do you have an emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of expenses sitting separately, completely untouched, not in shares? If no, build that first. That's your safety net. That's not redundancy money doing double duty. Third, are you emotionally prepared to see your investment drop 15 to 20% in month 3 and not panic sell? Because you will see that. And most people sell at the bottom when they see red numbers. If you answered no to any of those 3, the HISA is actually the right move for you. Not because it's optimal financially. Because you're not ready. And losing money you panic sold at the wrong time costs way more than 3% in annual returns. But if you answered yes to all 3, we have work to do. Strategy 1, the debt demolition. If you're carrying a $15,000 car loan at 6.5% interest, paying that off with $15,000 of your redundancy is mathematically identical to finding a 6.5% return in the stock market. Except it's guaranteed. There's no emotion. No volatility. $15,000 applied to that car loan saves you roughly $2,145 in interest over the remaining term. That's a return you bank immediately. Deploy $15,000 here if you have it. Remaining redundancy goes to the next strategy. Strategy 2, build your emergency fund to 6 months of expenses. The average Australian household spends $4,800 per month on essentials. That's $28,800 for 6 months. If your redundancy is $50,000 and you've just cleared consumer debt with $15,000, you now have $35,000 left. Put $28,800 into a dedicated HISA, separate account, different bank if you have to. You don't touch this. Ever. This is your unemployment insurance. This is your confidence. The remaining $6,200 is now your actual investable capital. This is where people get it wrong. They have $50,000 redundancy, they keep maybe $10,000 in savings and throw $40,000 at the stock market. Then 3 months later they lose their job again, the market dips 18%, they are staring at $32,800 and they panic sell into a $30,000 loss. 2 years later they are still angry about that decision and they've sworn off shares forever. I've seen this 17 times. Strategy 3, the core investment. You now have $6,200 left. $1,200 per month for the next 5 months, or $6,200 lump sum into a diversified index fund. We are not picking individual stocks. We are not reading hot tips on Reddit. An ASX 200 ETF. A total market ETF. Something with expense ratio under 0.2%. That's it. If you deploy $6,200 over 5 months, at $1,200 per month, you're dollar cost averaging. You're removing the emotional decision of when to buy. Some months the market is up. Some it's down. You don't care. You're buying every month. Over 5 years at 7% average return, that $6,200 becomes $8,695. That's $2,495 in pure market gain. That's money you didn't earn. That's money that worked for you while you were job hunting. But here's where it gets interesting. You now have a second income source. If you land a new job in 3 months making $70,000 annually, you're taking home roughly $4,900 per month after tax. You've got an emergency fund. You've got no consumer debt. You now redirect $300 per month into that same index fund. $300 per month. That's a coffee and a lunch. Nothing you can't find. Over 10 years at 7%, $300 per month becomes $57,120. That's $37,120 in pure compound gain. That came from $300 per month discipline. That came from clearing the redundancy properly in the first place. Let me show you the comparison. The average Australian takes their $50,000 redundancy, puts $45,000 in a HISA at 4%, and tries to invest $5,000 while stressed. 5 years later they have $54,744 in the HISA. They never added to it. They didn't stay invested because the stress was too high. Meanwhile, that $5,000 in shares got reduced to $4,100 when they sold at a market low. Total wealth, $58,844. The same person with a plan, $50,000 redundancy, $15,000 to debt, $28,800 to emergency fund in HISA, at 4% earning $1,152 over 5 years. $6,200 invested over 5 months, at 7% becomes $8,695. Then $300 per month, for the remaining 5 years, becomes $19,695. Total wealth, emergency fund at $29,952, stock market holdings at $28,390. Total actual position, $58,342 liquid, but more importantly, zero debt and $300 per month building towards $100,000 in 10 years. The difference isn't just money. It's momentum. It's structure. It's not feeling broke when you're actually ahead. Your first step today. Open a separate savings account. Not with your main bank if possible. Call it emergency fund and move $0 into it right now. Just create the account. That account is your psychological anchor. It's the thing that stops you panic spending when you're stressed. Second step, calculate your actual monthly expenses. Not your income. Your expenses. Write them down. That number times 6, that's your emergency fund target. If you hit it before month 4, you have your number. Third step, open an investment account. Not tomorrow. This week. It takes 5 minutes online. You don't fund it yet. You're just removing the friction. When you're ready to invest that money, you're not writing a check to some weird broker. You're already set up. One click and it's done. Do those 3 things today. Everything else flows from structure, not emotion. The redundancy money sitting in a 4% HISA is costing you nearly $10,000 over 5 years if you're ready to invest. But only if you've cleared debt and built your safety net first. Do it backwards and you lose $50,000 more than that in panic selling. This isn't financial advice for your specific situation. This is the framework that works if you're structured. If you're not, the HISA is actually correct and you should use this time to get solid first. That's not failure. That's wisdom. Your redundancy is an opportunity to reset, not to get rich quick. Use it accordingly.